Yes, lads and the debts, man. If you're here, it's because you don't have a 10-month ban of a huge. Oh wait, man, too soon. But yeah, man, big up to all the people watching Never a Foul. Daps is going to be here in about 2-3 minutes. He's just setting up and whatnot, or maybe even a minute. But we're still joined by a great panel in terms of Aussie Gooner, Mr. Aussie Gooner, and obviously Monts. Oh, tell a lie, 30 seconds. Good night, Mike.
Good day.
Can you hear?
Yeah, I can kind of hear. What are we saying? What are we doing? What's going on?
I don't understand.
I've got Kokora.
Oh, nice. Wait. Hold up. You went Kokoro and you didn't.
Bro, hold that. You drank the last Coke Zero. Hold that.
You know what? I cooked some food yesterday. I don't want to. You know,
that's fine. You eat your food, innit? No, that's fine, bro. I got Kokora. Why would I want your food where I've got Kokora? I'm good, bro.
Oh, so you want to rate Kokoro over my food? You know what my food is saying.
Yeah. But this food, I rate over your food. Yes, confirmed.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
That's fine.
I'll show you.
Why, when I pulled out the bag, did you go, whoa, hold on? So if you don't like it, that's fine. You don't have to eat it, bro.
Yeah, no, you're right. You know, you're totally right, Daps. You're totally right.
You know, when you took it out of that bag, you kind of looked a bit jealous just for about 2 seconds.
Yeah, I was jealous. I'm jealous of his football team. I'm jealous of his food. I'm just jealous.
To be fair, Cass, I got it while I was out, and I've eaten half of it. It's just I was in a hurry to get back.
Yeah. Worse when you can smell it. When you can smell it, it makes you.
Oh, he will do in about 5 minutes. He'll be able to smell it.
Yeah. You might need to. The door needs shutting. You might need to call Kiana.
No, we'll leave it open. No, she's busy.
But yeah, man. Yeah. What he says? Oh, you sound like an arguing couple. Yeah, it gets like that, man. It gets like that. But yeah, man, we're going to be talking about Man United and Ten Hag being on thin ice. Not from my perspective. I think we gave enough through Monts' channel. But we're going to give the rival perspective on it. Declan Rice, Aussie Gooner can talk a little bit about that. I'm sure he was up for watching that game. Absolute class at the moment for Arsenal, whether it's an 8 or 6. The guy he's in world-class form. Let's put it like that, in my opinion. And then obviously alongside that, if you didn't know, Everton have getting 12 points deducted. And also Tonali. Yeah, did you not hear? The FFP has hit them.
Oh, what? Is this from back during COVID?
No, yeah, maybe. The FFP charges are hitting them.
Because I swear there was something I heard. To be fair, I heard this about 2 years ago. I swear it was Everton that during COVID, like the numbers they reported just didn't match up.
Something like that. And then obviously we're going to talk about Tonali, man, and the double standards from Ivan Toney. You know what? This is not a dig at Newcastle. This is nowhere near the fault. This is not the fault, but the fact is he's getting a 10-month ban and he's allowed to train and whatnot. And we're going to dive into that a little bit. We're going to talk if it's fair or not, to be fair, and what it might mean for Newcastle going forward. And we're going to talk about the Champions League tonight because we've got Man City playing young boys in a wanked off stadium, and also we've got the big game in terms of Newcastle versus Dortmund, and Newcastle go 9 for 9, which is a massive feat in there.
Is that what it will be? 9 for 9?
Yep. No, sorry. They drew against Milan, so it would be 7 points. Sorry, they can go 7 points clear.
Right, okay. I thought you were saying they'd won their last 9 games in all comps or something like that.
Well, actually, to be fair, I think they've won 6. They're close to it.
Not be too far away from that.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that's what we're going to be going off of. But we're going to start with Arsenal Football Club. I'm going to get Aussie's perspective on it. What did you make of your Sevilla game yesterday? Because there's quite a few positives. You could say there's a couple negatives, but not too much.
Look, the game itself, I think every Arsenal fan was looking at this game and microscope, magnifying glass, the whole fucking thing, hoping and praying that we were going to show up. I know everybody was worried when they saw Jorginho, Dino in the midfield again, but look, to be perfectly honest, stalemate to begin with in the first 20 minutes. Not many chances in the first half, apart from Gabriel Martinelli going one-on-one with the keeper. Jesus doing a great setup. There wasn't too much going. It seemed like both teams were just trying to testing the waters. So we were kind of solid. I didn't mind it. The midfield was looking okay. The team was looking structured. It looked okay. And then just before half, I mean, that setup by Jesus to Martinelli, perfect setup. A great turn, beats 2 defenders, splits them in half, and then pretty much gets us to 1-0 lead. And I think, to be honest, Sevilla were a bit shell-shocked because they had gone forward. Like, they'd really committed bodies. And they got hit with a quick counter-attack where Arsenal this season, we've been really slow in our build-up and our transitions. Here we are against Sevilla, and the two counter-attacks that we've had have been quick. They've been within, 2 or 3 passes, and we're in the box taking a shot. So it's kind of impressive. Second half, look, don't get me wrong, we started pretty well. I was a little bit worried after Sevilla scored. It just seemed like that was it. We sat back. They've got the crowd behind them, and we literally sat back and held on, for the 3 points. Yeah, I mean, Declan Rice doing what Declan Rice does. It's the reason why we bought him. He's been in great form for Arsenal. He's been bossing that midfield. I mean, to be perfectly honest, Martin Odegaard's probably looking at him thinking, how long am I going to?
Hey, what'd you call him? Martin Odegaard. We got a few names. We've heard some few names on Monster.
Martin Odegaard.
Here we go.
When he performs well, it's Martin Odegaard.
Oh dear God!
And then when he disappears,
there's oh dear God, as in when he has a stinker, and then there's oh the God, as in literally the God when he has a good game.
And this is one of those ones where he wasn't even around, bro.
What about Martin Odegaard? I heard that one.
I heard that one yesterday. Ghost of God.
This game, honestly, he spent more time in a sort of defensive position and did going forward. Whether it be with his pairing, whether it be because Declan Rice and Jorginho were told to sit back a bit, I don't know, but he was really non-existent in this game, dude.
Yeah, I've heard some names today. We were talking about leaving the Thomas Partey weren't there, and someone said Thomas Chargy. Someone said,
God's sake.
What was Thomas Charges? What was the other one as well? There's another one once. What was the other one? There's another one. Someone said another one as well. It was the one after Thomas Chargy.
Thomas Chargy is Thomas Chargy.
That is a that's a booking. I don't want to see any more of that, and you're off.
Where you get your new charges from Party.
Here we go.
Red cards, orange card. Any more of that, and you're gone.
It's mad, man. It's mad. There's some funny stuff. There is Thomas Cases.
Thomas Cases, yes. Oh man.
That's just literally calling court case. Ultimately, like there's nothing about Thomas Cases. Don't even go with Party. Don't rhyme. It's just Thomas Charges. Like, man. Can I just say on Rice?
Look, at the moment with Arsenal, and Thomas Partey, if it's not an injury, it's a fucking court case. We don't know, bro. We don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not going to go there. I'm not going there. Apparently, it's a muscular issue.
We don't know.
Muscular.
But the thing is, we spoke on this last night, and whatever the issue is, kind of, do you know what? Sometimes you have to go, I'm a fan. I don't know about that. But whatever the issue is, if the issue is meaning that in January he might be sold, then I understand why Arteta is trying to get the team used to playing without him now, right? Because there's no point, there's no point in playing him if then all of a sudden in January, February, when the business end comes, all of a sudden he can't play and you're having to play a new system because Partey's not there. So I get it. But I do think, to speak on Rice quick, because of the role that Rice plays, it's not like, look, Haaland last season, because of he's a forward, he scores goals. You see it. Even if he... whereas with Rice, if he doesn't score goals, he is in more of a position where if you're not an Arsenal fan watching the whole game, you're not going to see everything he does. But I think it's fair to say that right now, Rice is having the exact impact that Arsenal fans wanted when they bought him.
Yeah, 100%.
The goal against Chelsea. The goal against... look, I'm not going to keep going back to this because I know it is the Basmati shield, the Basmati plate, sorry. But... the goal he scored the performance he put in the in the Community Shield was good as well against us. And he's just stepping up, and he is doing what you would expect a 6/8 to do. He's bossing the midfield. And I think it's very apparent with him as well, his mentality. So I think he's doing everything that they expected him to. And at the moment, he is living up to his price tag. If I know it probably sounds mad for how much you paid for him, but that is the price. Last summer, that was the price for a midfielder, right? That was just how it was. And he is living up to the price tag at the moment.
I was going to say, out of all the 100 million plus signings out there, yeah, could you say he might be on course to being pretty much the best one?
Like Grealish was.
First season as well, to be fair, in Declan Rice.
I'm slightly being shameless there, but I think Grealish was also lived up to it. But Rice so far, yeah, I'd probably agree with that.
Yeah, because he's hit the ground running. It's not like he's taking some time to wow. Like, see, this is.
But I would say there's been some play. There's been a lot of players that have gone for less than that have been as good as him as well, though.
Yeah, no, of course. But I'm thinking, but typically when it's £100 million plus signing, typically they don't do as good as we expect them to do. It's always like that. Like
anything above 80, bro. Anything above 80 is usually.
I just feel like with this guy, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he's a 6 or 8. Arsenal are getting a 7 out of 10 performance or more. Whether it's even Chelsea. Let's just dive back into that Chelsea game. Yeah, he didn't have the greatest game, but guess what? He still scored when it mattered. When it mattered, he's got them back into the game. Just one moment. Don't get me wrong, not the greatest, but kind of when it matters. So I'm just thinking,
and when you look at that goal, we can talk about the mistakes. 100% the mistake from Sanchez, whether it be a mistake from Gallagher to not be quick enough to react, whether it be a mistake from Enzo, maybe also to not react. It was also a good finish. No one's really spoke on that. Everyone spoke on, the mistakes from Chelsea. And he wouldn't have got that chance, but that was a very good finish. First time.
Yeah, like McTominay.
He knew he had no time. He didn't have time on his hands. He had to take it first time. And the way he bent it away from the keeper as well was very good.
He bent it round the Chelsea player.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. He bent it round the keeper, round the Chelsea player, but then away from the keeper. It was a very, very good finish. And that's what, we talk about when you get your De Bruyne's, we could even say your Rodri's a bit for City. You need these players to step up and score important goals. And that was stepping up and scoring an important goal. So away from the mistakes, it still took a lot from Rice to finish that. So
more than that as well, once. More than that as well, yeah. Because we always talk about priming yourself in different competitions. This is Arsenal's first away win in the Champions League, right? Since they've entered it, obviously in 6 years, I say in context. To be fair.
Put context on it. Come on.
For a young squad that they do have, and all the time we talk about Europa League, we talk about them bottling it and all this kind of stuff, which is valid. But Martinelli, debut, scores a goal and a fucking good one at that.
Was that his debut?
Yeah, it was
the Champions League.
He's his debut. Yeah.
Wow.
Just how long it's been?
I guess so. Yeah. No, I just think so. He didn't start the first.
No, he was injured. Remember? Yeah. So since ZX Fluxes, he hasn't been about. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm just thinking along them lines. This is again another. We talk about mental battles, right? Sevilla away is not easy. They got European. No. They got anything in Europe. They're just good, regardless. Even if they do get slapped in the Champions League, they still give you a good game. They got over that line there. Spain, English teams don't typically do well over in Spain. What mentally for them to bounce back is I think it's a good thing for them overall.
I think one thing as well, bro, is
especially losing against Lens as well. Remember,
in Europe, any away game is more difficult than people will maybe give it credit for. Firstly, it is more difficult. There is even the little things of the travel and all of that. There's that on top of it. Yeah, European away games. They're more difficult than a lot of Premier League away games, right? They have less, I always say this, they have less respect for us than a lot of Premier League teams, because you've got to remember these teams are teams that in their own leagues are higher than a lot of teams we play in the Premier League. So they have less respect for us. Then you look at Seville. Seville have European heritage, admittedly not so much in the Champions League, but still, look, we played them in the Super Cup. They were a difficult team to break down, and that was a neutral stadium. So and Seville, and also actually Seville fans at home are on it as well. They're very loud, and off the pitch they're on it as well. So
Hamza, pause.
Oh,
at least you do young boys. At least call it BSC at the end or something like that. Like at least context.
I don't know. Did he do that? I don't know. Did he? Hold on.
Are we going to get banned? Are we going to get banned on
what he
YouTube
just said
now?
there? Because I thought it's just Hamza being shameless. Hold on. Which Hamza is that?
Hamza.
Right. So put it back up, please.
No, don't.
No, don't put it back up.
That's even worse.
No, don't put it back up.
Don't, just
pause for that. Pause.
Yeah,
This
pause
is
for
getting
that.
worse.
That was a pause as well. But I swear down. Listen, every fan base needs one. You're brilliant. I swear down, Hamza. I think the funniest thing on Saturday, I had to say to Cass, Hamza was on the show, cooking Martinelli, going, well, it's not difficult for a fullback to pocket Martinelli. And I'm thinking, Hamza, bro, 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, it was pretty difficult. So let's just leave it for a little while. It's too close to, but listen, every fan base needs a Hamza. Yeah. Every fan base needs a Hamza. But I think it was good. I think it was a good result for Arsenal. I think it was a very good result. I think I said yesterday, if Arsenal went through this group stage, blitzing every single team, 3-1, 3-0, 2-0, easy, I don't think they'd learn anything about the Champions League, right? I think, and going into the knockout stages, if they'd be thinking, this competition's easy, we can do this. And then all of a sudden they'll hit the knockout stages where those away games are very important. All of a sudden when you get into the knockout stages. So I think actually having those type of challenges is a good thing for Arsenal.
Well, Michael Owen,
don't want to go in too cocky. Yeah.
Michael Owen said that Arsenal, they are on paper, on ability alone, are the second, third best team in the Champions League this year.
I put them fourth, but
on ability, he said. Not
on ability. Yeah, I mean, it depends because on a
the Champions League.
We've got we're a quality team, but at the moment we're not in sync. We're not gelling. We're not doing what we think and what everyone knows we can do. You know what I mean? We're not as convincing as we were last season. We're getting results, but the games aren't going as smooth. The passes aren't as intricate. It's a little bit clunky, right? And of course, with the introduction of, for me, the elephant in the room, Raya, it's not helping. This is not helping us at the moment. So.
Well, so there's another elephant in the room, which we kind of touched yesterday, but I don't think I've spoken it enough. Is I watched the game this morning, so as Mons woke me up, I thought, let me quickly watch the Arsenal highlights, the extended ones. From what I could see, Tomiyasu is got a massive case to be playing left back. Like, we could talk about Jesus all day long and how brilliant he is, and the hamstring thing that he might. It's whatever. I don't like doing a repeat session because we spoke about it on Monster's channel. If you want to hear about Jesus and all that, go on Monster's channel and you can hear it there. But Tomiyasu, man, he was doing Gandalf settings in the first Lord of the Rings. Like, he was just. he was a beast. Like, that's another time. He's put up another case, not Thomas Partey, like in terms of why he should be. I should be a starting left back potentially over Zinchenko.
That's one more from you. That's one more from you. You're off.
There was no need for that. I agree with you. There was no need for that, Cass.
I can't
last
help.
warning, I'm gonna have to card you. One more. That's last one.
Yeah, Martin's right. Tomiyasu was so good. He was driving into midfield a lot. He was literally what I could see with Declan Rice doing everything. So anything you see Zinchenko typically do, he was doing it, and defensively still solid. He was a boss. I think he might have been the man, other than Jesus, he's probably second man match of the game. Probably.
I can agree with you. Tomiyasu defensively is great. Going down the wings, awesome. On the ball, Zinchenko is better on the ball. When he's on point, Zinchenko is better on the ball. He can pass the ball. He can hold on to it. He can switch play very well. Tomiyasu, great wing back. But when it comes to I think. When you're looking at the wing back as a complete package, yes, Tomiyasu all day over Zinchenko. But what Zinchenko offers going forward when he's at 100%, it's apples and oranges. I don't know. I think Tomiyasu right now, the case that he has made, it's a fair one. But at the same time, look at David Raya, right? Look at him. Look at the shit that he's doing right now. Why aren't we using that same energy right now when it comes to the goalkeeper? See, Tomiyasu now comes in for Zinchenko. Fair shout, no problem. That's fine because Zinchenko's had a stinker.
Yeah, Zinchenko will accept that as well, by the way. Zinchenko will accept it, and he's had to fight for his place multiple times at City. Him and Cancelo used to switch over, so I don't think there's an issue if Zinchenko holds bench. I think what you might find is that'll make him work harder again. And that's what you want. You want competition, which is the whole idea for every single position in the 11.
But the problem I've got is Raya's got he's pretty much got a green light to go ahead and do stupidity. He handed the ball over to Sevilla the same way he did against Lens again.
Yeah, man.
And he's not learning from his mistakes. And this is where sometimes you are the new kid on the block. Cool story. I'm going to bench you and I'm going to bring Ramsdale back in to show you, hey, look, just because I brought you in doesn't mean it's all hunky-dory, shits and giggles going to be perfect. You ain't doing your job. Sit the hell down. And so at the moment, I think amongst a lot of Arsenal fans, we're looking at our keeper and we're saying, are we really doing this right now? Is he really doing the same shit over and over again? And just because we're getting results, it's like, oh, well, it's okay. What happens when we don't get results? What happens when he costs us games? Well, are we going to ask questions then? We should be asking questions now. We should be getting answers now. You know what I mean? That's my problem at the moment. He can't play out from the back. Once he's put under pressure, it's not looking good. You just pressure him. That's it.
Do you know? I saw this at City, right? With what was his name? Zach Stefan, right? Now I'm not comparing Zach Stefan and Raya. Raya for me is a better goalkeeper than Zach Stefan. But we used to play Zach Stefan in Carabao Cup games and against teams that we should easily beat, and we would beat them. But I would look at it and be like, no one's going to talk on Zach Stefan because we won the game, right? But when we're playing out from the back, we are not looking as comfortable as when Ederson is in between the goal, and it's worrying, right? Then, season before last, we played Liverpool in the final of the Carabao Cup. No, final of the Carabao. No, it was this. What was it, Months? It was a semi of the FA Cup. It was a semi of the FA Cup. Mm-hmm. Absolute stinker, and that was the last game I pretty certainly played for City. Everyone was like, nah, not good enough. And I said, but we've been seeing this, but because it's been in games that we've been playing lesser teams in, we've got away with it because we've won. So no one spoke on it because it's okay, we won the game, we forget about it. But now we're playing Liverpool. This is a team that you cannot be dodgy playing out from the back against, because they will press you, they will win the ball back, and they will score. And we ended up, I think, at half-time it was 3-0. Luckily, we got 2 goals back, I think. I mean, we still didn't win it, but we lost the game 3-2. But 3-0 in the first half, and predominantly from Zach Stefan. And I think it's spot on that I think what you said there is bang on as well about, yes, he's brought him in, and of course he wants him to do well, but he needs to remind him, oh, this place is not now yours, whatever you do. Like, I want you to do well, that's why I put you in. But if you're having a stinker, we've got Ramsdale, and Ramsdale is a more than capable goalkeeper. I mean, for me, I'd have Ramsdale over Raya, but I think and the mad thing is that I expected that to happen yesterday. I expected Ramsdale to come in, and now that he hasn't, I don't know if Willie in the Premier League. I don't know.
I just think Arteta kind of picks and chooses when he wants to rotate or when he wants to be ruthless. So, like with Ramsdale, he decided to be ruthless upon first opportunity, and then, like, I don't know, with his wing backs, or like, you know, when it comes to Zinchenko, he is, because for me, when Zinchenko does something wrong, he was quick to hook him against Chelsea, and it's like, you know. For me, Raya was just as sus at certain times. But obviously, you're not going to sub a keeper at half-time. But I'm talking about going and playing Ramsdale in the next game, maybe. Or, you know, like, I feel like there's a certain positions. It's like there's an argument where Arteta does rotate, and there's an argument where he doesn't rotate. But then again, it's like, would you rotate against Sevilla away? Because it's not the easiest thing at all. Sevilla away to rotate is a matter.
Yeah, true. True.
It can get, like, they're just a booky team in general. What they do with it. I was like, let me in on the joke because I'm trying to laugh.
What is he laughing at?
The comment is, you man were calling him holograms at the end of last season.
Wait, I can't, bro. Just
holograms now.
Holograms still. That's killing me.
And there's always going to be jokes about most keepers, but holograms though. That's the first one.
No, I think the best one. No, that is brilliant. But the one that who was it? Someone called him. What's it called? Out of
Scamsdale.
Scamsdale. No, not Scamsdale.
We used to call him Haramsdale.
No, Punch as well, out of Punch and Judy. He looks like Punch out of Punch and Judy as well. Someone said it to me once.
My favourite one was Haramsdale still. The Haramsdale one.
Haramsdale.
That used to get me every time. That one used to get me.
Some of these names are so creative, man.
It's just childish, though, but I love it.
It's been happening ever since. I can't lie, man. It's been happening forever, though, man. It's like Gakpo or what was that one?
It happened. To be fair, it kind of started happening the minute you popped up,
Bro,
Cass.
you man don't know about Canatis.
It's you and Months. I'm not going to lie. It's you and Months. You and Months are the worst at it, or the best at it, maybe. But
I'm childish, man. I don't care.
yeah,
we when players signed for the team, I was even calling what was it I used to call Ten Hag, Guten Tag, until before you even played the game for Man United, bro. They weren't even. Oh man. Sorry, man. We started a bad thing in football YouTube, man.
I lie. H just says cats with a set 8 humor, brother. Use the guy that used to have to go to the library, man. Don't lie. In a bit. Gavin says, move Zinni to the 8 and Rice to the 6. Timber Tommy at left back. You know what? That's a solution. I'll be interested to see that. You know,
I always thought when he signed for Arsenal, I remember there was actual rumours that there was rumours that Arteta had said to him, "You might play in because that's where he plays for Ukraine, and he can boss games in that 8 role." But it's just with that, I always could he do a job in the 8? Yeah, a good job. Yeah, is he better than Rice or Odegaard in the 8? No, he's not.
Can I open a can of worms?
Sure. Why not?
Let me open a can of worms quickly, and because I want to get.
It's not on Thomas' party, is it? And charges.
No, don't worry.
Open.
Hey, don't let me. Warning. Yeah. And Arsenal fans, and you know, you're not gonna like it, but here's what it is. There's always.
Here we go.
I'm not saying you've said this, Ozzy, but there's a lot of this whole Rice, obviously best 6 in the world talk.
I heard that last night on the Gals channel.
And I'm not saying again, I'm not saying this is all Arsenal fans before. I'm not trying to label the whole fan base in it. But I want to say this, like, why does the criteria keep getting lowered for these best in the world shouts? Like, day by day, the criteria gets lowered. Because hear me out. If Arsenal go and win 3 Premier Leagues, and then they go and win a treble, and then some new guy comes along who wins the Conference League, has a good spell in the Premier League, and then after 8 games at his new top 6 club, hits the ground running for the price of 100 mil, and they say he's better than Rice, what are you Arsenal fans going to say?
Spot on.
I can't lie though. In context, though, I said it on your channel once. Isn't it? You just open a can of rice, isn't it? So let's just do this.
Canned rice.
Well, listen, I can confirm there's no canned rice in this house. Now, I might have some Uncle Ben's microwave rice, admittedly, but there is no canned rice.
I only make rice by pot in a pan personally.
Oh, you're hard.
Well, I'm kind of not right now, but thanks. But what's it called? In terms of, I said this to Monson, because these big accounts, like I said to you, like ESPN, maybe even DR Sports, since they like to wank fest over anything that's AF Arsenal.
You mean they play at wank off?
Play a wank off, basically. Like City going to play in a wanked off stadium. But what's it called? Other than that, right now on form, in context, Rice has a shout for one of the best 6.
Yeah. But Cass, that's the thing. This is the thing. I can totally agree with that, and I'll say right now, Saliba has a shout for on form being one of the best centre backs. But you can't literally just give an opinion based solely on form. You can't do that because ultimately you have to look at right. If I am,
it's season in, season out. It's season in, season out. There's got to be
you also have to. You also have to take in someone's experience, what they've done in big games and all of that. When you're looking at this, you can't have, because
nasty.
Yesterday on the Gals channel, I don't know who it was. There was a guy on there and he was saying the fact is, look, I think Rodri's all right, but Rice is the best 6 in the world. It's not Rodri. And it's like, come on, man. I'm a big fan of Rice, but let him cook, right? Let him cook and let him do what he needs to do and then put it up there. You don't need to compare him yet because he's younger than Rodri for starters, right? And like Munt said, Rodri has done what Rodri has done, And I don't for club and country now, And it's not just doing it, it's scoring big goals, being that guy. We've seen it. Our last 3 games without him, we lost all 3, That's how important Rodri is. To go and put Rice up there in that I mean, for starters, let's remember your manager's currently playing him in the 8 role. Yeah. Now, if your manager's playing him in the 8 role, is he the best 6 in the world? Because I can tell you now, when Fernandinho and when Fabinho in their primes got moved out from the 6 role to go and cover at centre back, and other people came in and did that 6 role, yeah, we both looked worse for it. Right, we both looked worse for it, where it was kind of like, no, we need them back in that role as quickly as possible. Arteta is choosing, not because of injuries, is choosing to play Jorginho there. Now, I'm not saying Jorginho is better than Rice, but the 6 is a very important role, and he thinks Arsenal can cope without Rice there. So I don't think there's a shout for Rice over Rodri at the moment
I just think it spoils the whole. It spoils in a way how good and how worth every penny Rice has been for Arsenal.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to say anything bad about Rice because there's nothing bad to say about him. But of course, and I'm not saying this is an Arsenal thing because we've done it with Trent. Obviously, Trent, it's a different thing. But I'm talking about we've overrated. We've called players the best player in history. Like we've all done it as fans.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I know that like it's just so easy nowadays to say you're the best in your position. As I said, if you made Rice an NPC, if you made him an NPC and you said, this man has won a Conference League, he's cost 100 million, he's moved to a top 6 club, and he's played 2 games in his Champions League, or 2 games in the Champions League in his whole life, and he's come from West Ham and he's now at Arsenal, he's hit the ground running. He's the best 6 in the world. If you just take away that, if you just, and there's 6s out there that are winning trebles. Excuse me? Like, like, Rodri had to go and do certain things for a whole year, 2 years. Fabinho had to go and do what he was doing for 2 years, win a major, to be called the best 6 in the world, probably only for a year. And by the way, for the next guy to come in like Rodri did, bro, the things man have had to do to get the world-class tag, I just feel like the bar is just going like this, and this, and this, and this. Next time, again, whoever the next new DM is, he'll play 1 game in the Prem, and 1 Champions League game and hit the ground running, he'll be well.
Unfortunately, do you know? What's his name? What's his name? Man. Who's that DM that Arsenal had in their bad?
Torreira?
No. Oh, he was right. So there's one.
Torreira, the short.
No, he's one. Who's the other one? French.
Flamini.
No.
Oh, Flamini. How
began with C. Began with C. Coquelin. Right. My brethren, who's an Arsenal fan, was claiming best DM in the Premier League when he was at Arsenal, yeah. We just need to slow down these claims. And Torreira as well, when he arrived as well, there was a lot of that. Like, you know, he's a bulldog and whatever. Next minute he was crying on the pitch. It was like, I don't know about that bulldog thing. I don't
think Arsenal fans need to calm down. I think they need to hype it up more.
Oh, I bet you do.
They used to call him the policeman.
No, you know what? I like consistency. When the Low was having a great time, like Purple Patch or whatever, before the World Cup, whatever, I was hyping up as on form one of the best fullbacks at that time, and as right back because there was a lack of it. So if anything, I think.
No, but you said that. But Cass, what you just said there is spot on. What you just said there is exactly the way they should talk on Declan Rice. Say it again.
That they should. Say again. Should be allowed.
No. What you said, how you defined him.
Can you remind me?
The best DM on form, best DM, right? On form. There's the key. Saying that, because I would like if they say that. Look, we can't because at the moment Rodri's been out for 3 games. Rice has been forming. You say the on form bit, that's fine. It's when they go world class. Best DM in the world. That is different. Saying
manager,
on form.
Your manager does it. He said Mateo on the day everyone gets hyped.
I'm not defending. Hold on. I'm not. No. But Cass, I'm not saying we don't do it. I'm not saying my manager doesn't do it. Bro, I want my manager to pick Jack Grealish. He ain't picking him. Yeah. So I'm not here to. I'm not defending Pep. How's this turned into me defending Pep?
No. It's not a thing I say. We all do it on the day when we win, and then every time there's a performance, we say stuff like Pep did as well in fairness to City because we reference back to our own club.
No, he talks about other players from other teams.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. He called Mateus Nunes the best player in the world. It happens, man. It happens. We all know
And
who
then when he got to City, he actually turned around and said, "Nah, he's not really the best six in the world." I was probably a bit hyped that day. Like he laughed it off.
In total, deep down, everyone knows who the best six in the world is. There's no need for this.
Calvin Phillips all day long.
Everyone. Look, let's just be honest. You're going to get hyped sometimes. You're going to see, like you said, a good performance. You're going to get jumpy. End of the day, it's about consistency. It's coming in, day out, putting in a 7, 8 out of 10 performance and pushing them. You know what I mean? And then when you're doing that, you're going to have even Real Madrid, Barcelona, everyone knocking on the door saying, how much? That's when you know you got yourself gold.
Yeah.
Declan Rice right now is playing great.
Yeah. That's
Saliba, great. He's playing. He's been doing it consistently. If we're going to start talking about someone who's looking to be world class, Saliba's got pretty much a better sort of count for it than Declan Rice. Last season, quality. That. This season, doing the same thing. Bukayo Saka is starting to look like that guy. You get me? Declan Rice has just walked into this team and he's looking great. And if you can do it for this season and the next, we'll talk about quality then. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm gonna move that conversation from anyways. Before
super chat right now, I'm about to make some money. Kaz. Get that super chat after, please.
Francis says, Coach wants riot, accept or bugger off Arsenal fans, FFS. And then Francis also says, Mons, show me one person who said Rice is better than Rodri and I will donate $1,000 to this channel now.
Oh, lovely. Brilliant.
Wait,
hold on.
Okay.
No, I'll show you him now. I'll show you one from last night because I actually was going to message you, Cass. I was watching the Gal show last night thinking, what is this guy? I was going to say, bro, go back and watch this guy. So I'll show you one. And Mons, have you got one as well?
Go on my own channel, mate. Go on my own channel.
Oh, great.
This is just going to be like...
Yeah, we have. Oh, God. Brilliant. Yeah. There we go then.
Hey, look, Marcus said it. Kids just got Mons paid. That's killing me.
Wait. He said donate to this channel, not Mons.
Yeah, he said this channel. Oh, well.
We'll give Mons $100.
So
yeah, Mons, you can have 2 bills.
Love.
Get the clip over to Cass right now. And we'll take you out for dinner. You can come out for dinner Friday as well. Why not?
Hey, get me the clip and I'll play it. I wonder if he's going to run me the money. Wait, Francis, are you going to run the money?
Yeah,
is he?
He's probably looking at his thinking, fuck.
So wait, Francis, you have to donate now. Like we got. I think even a gal said it, didn't he?
No, it's not a gal. It's people have said it. Look, when I see comments sometimes on this channel and probably on other channels where they say, you're saying things that people haven't actually said. No, people have. We don't know what percentage of your fan base have said it, but if we say that someone has said something, it's because we've heard somebody say it. Yeah, it doesn't mean that most Arsenal fans think it. I think most Arsenal fans, like me, like Cass, and like Mons, think Rice is having a very, very good season. I wanted Rice at City, by the way, as well. And that's it. And singing praise. I'm even here for saying currently on form. All of that. It's just when it gets to that world-class best GM in the world without giving the context. It's like, just calm down. Just literally.
Early.
Yeah, Arsenal fans, it can be Arsenal fans. Just be happy in it. But other than that, Francis, I want please donate to PayPal instead. Oh,
who's he? That one.
I know.
Next to a gal. Him.
No idea.
Whoever he is.
Wait. I will donate a video if
I was claiming it as well.
Hey, Mons, can you run me that video?
I'm in the chat right now. Don't worry. I'm in
the He's on point, man. This guy's like ching bling, gold chain bling. You know what I mean, right?
Francis, you have to stay here for 20 more minutes. Mons, you got 20 minutes to get the video, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna move it on to unserious team, which is called Manchester United. Look, they had moments. Man United had moments yesterday. Yeah, they had moments to score. They had moments to concede. They had moments of getting outplayed. Actually, you know what? A lot of moments getting outplayed. And that's all this. I think that just sums up. Managers had moments. Players had fans had moments. It's just a moments team at this moment in time. And how long is this sustainable for? I can see. Look, all you guys know here as a United fan, I've already waxed lyrical yesterday. So I'm gonna let the rival fans have their say on Man United rather than myself. I'll respond to any questions because right now, whatever you lot say, I'm going to probably be in agreement and it doesn't need to be an echo chamber. So, Aussie, man.
You guys are holding on by a really thin thread. I'm telling you, it's not looking like, you brought back Captain Fantastic to save the way. And you've done it like, look, I'll be on. Look, banter aside, you guys are shaky, man. Hoyland's looking good. That's one thing I'll say. He's making runs. He's doing everything right. The rest of your squad right now, I don't know if they're coming or going. Your manager's looking like he's lost control of this team. Seriously, he looked spent in this game. He looked like he had no other options. And honestly, I don't think he's going to be around for much longer. I actually called I was talking to one of my mates, Football Capital board chat, at the start of this season. I go, your manager's looking like the one that's going to get the axe first. He goes, what are you talking about, mate? What are you talking about? I go, the first couple of performances are looking a bit shady. And it's looking worse. You guys aren't getting better. And I'm not saying it's the manager's fault. No, it's not the manager's fault. But will they axe the manager because of these performances? Yes, because they've done it before. There's so many bad eggs in this squad. You guys have to do an overhaul, like a massive one. And Ralph Rangnick said it. This team needs a full rebuild. And I think your owners haven't got the minerals or the care to be able to give this manager the coin that it's going to take to rebuild this squad thoroughly. And instead of doing that, they're going to throw him under the bus. And I think your manager's done.
Yeah.
And it's going to be the worst thing to happen to Man United, though. But it'll be worse to do that. Because if they do that, the next guy who comes in, there'll be new manager bounce and you're back to square one. And this terrible cycle, in my opinion, will just continue to run. And the Glazers is going to continue to destroy your club. That's the only thing I can see. They're just so reactionary. You know what I mean? It's like, let's just give the fans what they want. Give them this to keep them happy. Appease the fans that want, Ten Hag gone. Well, let's play this game.
If they do get sacked, I don't think it'll be down to the Glazers anymore, potentially, anyways. But we'll see what happens. Because of my boy Sir Jim, innit?
Yeah, but how much is he buying in?
No, but he's taking over sporting control, innit?
Ooh, okay.
But yeah, man. Yeah, it's not looking good right now. Mons, what are you saying, man?
Oh, do you want me to play it from here or do you want me to send it to you? How do you want the format? Do you want it WeChat?
Send it.
Send it to my WhatsApp.
WhatsApp, yeah. I got you.
55 million for Mount and doesn't play when fit. Yeah, I don't understand that either. But
yeah, I think that's where with Man United right now. I just remaining grounded and humble because we know what's coming at the weekend. I'm sorry. It's more and more the more that happens on Ten Hag for me. I just think he's getting it wrong at the moment. I think he's the teams he's starting with don't look right. He's not playing players in the right positions. He looks like he's fumbling and under pressure in interviews. And the problem is at clubs like Manchester United is once you get into that position, it's very difficult to get out of it because they're a big club. They are a big club. It can swallow you up. The pressure can swallow you up. And that's what I feel is happening there. Do you know what? There's a point, right? And I actually have to, this is hard going into a derby, but I have to salute all the Man United fans at that ground, yeah, because they're still trying. Like, they are still trying and behind the team. When you got your first goal, yeah, it's like the weight had been lifted off their shoulders, right? You then went through on goal again, and I kind of laughed to myself because the expectation of the Old Trafford crowd was, we're scoring here, right? It was almost like back to, yeah, when we're through on goal like this, we score, yeah? Like they'd gone back 15 years and it just got completely effed up. And every time you're through on goal, I'm hearing the crowd but it's like, nah, this is not the same Manchester United. Like, you're making noise like you think something's about to happen here. But most of us are now sat here thinking there's nothing happening here because you're that. And this is a thing where I really do look at the weekend and think, do you know what? Maguire has come in back to basics. He's looking good. I'm not going to say he's looking amazing or anything, but he's looking good. He's gone back to basics. He's looking okay. Anana, that penalty save, Cass, have you watched it back?
No.
I know you said it was the right height. I get it, yeah. But that was a good save, man. Like that takes a lot of strength in your wrist. Like the way he had to reach up above, although he was at one height, had to reach above him. It was a very good save, yeah. And that could do wonders for his confidence. I still think you're missing Shaw, you're missing Martinez, you're missing Wan-Bissaka. And it's probably fair to say that's not being spoke on enough, because when you actually look at last season, Shaw, Wan-Bissaka, Martinez were three probably of the first name-ish on the team sheet, would you say, Cass?
Yeah.
And without them, defensively, you're not looking as good. But the problem now is, whereas last season you had Rashford firing, you ain't got Rashford firing, right? And when you don't have Rashford firing, it's not like you're going to get assists out of him because he's not that guy. And then you've got Anthony, who's so far since he's arrived at United, he doesn't look like that guy that's going to create much. And then you've got Højlund, who's kind of just there, looking like Haaland against Arsenal, ultimately. No delivery to him. And what you're going to do? And this is a worry, I would say, for Højlund, because if Højlund keeps not getting delivery, he'll keep not scoring. And then that's going to influence his confidence, because he's going to be thinking, well, I'm not getting goals. And I just look at your team at the moment. And again, going into the game against it, I'm thinking, you want Eriksen on the pitch, right? But because it's City, you don't want him on the pitch, right? You want him on the pitch for the creativity. But then if you're talking about trying to break down City, Eriksen's not the player you want on the pitch. So then what do you do it?
I'd play 5 midfielders.
But he won't, will he?
No. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't put it past him. I
think Mount. I would start Mount against City. By the way,
I would start every single midfielder that's fit. As in, I would have Amrabat, Casemiro, Bruno, Mount, and I would have Eriksen. Fit them all in and just play tight. You know what it is with me? Yeah,
then Højlund up top, solo.
Bro, yeah, bro. Because what's the point of having Rashford or Antony on there? They don't do anything anyways. I'd rather keep it tight in the middle and try to have some intricate football and try to pick moments. I don't know, man. It is what it is. But you won't do it. But other than that, yeah, man, it's just Man United right now overall is a shit show. If they win against City, it could be the turnaround that's needed, and that's a big if. That's a big ask. A draw is not good enough either. So yeah, man.
Your manager last season had you guys transitioning from defense to attack within 3 passes, and it was worrying at the start. Three passes, and you know what? It was like. Your back line. I was watching you guys. Your back line. I remember against Southampton. First time I saw you guys, and I'm like, wow, you guys are really starting to look solid. Now it looks like he's dropped everything that he wanted to do in the bin, and he's, I don't know, ollieing it. I'm just gonna wing it with the players that I've got. No shit.
All right.
No shit.
A quick one. Francis here says, by the way, Aussie dollar, not US dollar. 1,000 played plus all expenses to Australia in the next pre-season if any big 6 club comes here. All right, I'm showing you the video. I want 1,000 now because
I'll be real. Listen,
hold on. Go back to that one. What was he saying?
Francis,
£500. £550 you want to play.
No, but what was that he was talking about?
So you're going to give
all
me
expense trip to Australia in the next pre-season if any big 6 are, bro.
I want 1,000 now, though.
Kaz,
no, I want a trip to. Listen, I'll take a trip to Australia as well. Damn.
I sent you 2 videos. We got Marcus. Marcus commented on one of the videos and got me the timestamp straight away. And I had another one that was in the archives. So yeah, Marcus, don't worry. Look, a compensation for you there, bro. It's a video.
Shout out.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm waiting for this one to load up first, and then I'm. Here we go. 1 sec. Let's play the receipts. All right, Francis, get ready. Get your wallet out, mate. Yeah. All right, cool.
Francis is currently deactivated his YouTube account.
Can we get? So let's just do this big 6 band stuff quickly. Can we get popcorn emojis in the chat, please? Nothing but popcorn emojis. Get your popcorn out, people, in the emojis, or rice. Or get your rice bowls out. If you want to get the rice bowls out, let's do that one as well. Get the rice bowls out.
Yeah, man.
Man getting up the super chat where he said he'd give the 1,000 as well. Just before, for anyone who's new that has joined just now, so they know what's going on.
All right, yeah.
There's a grand on this. Let's do it.
Apparently, 1,000 Australian dollars that no one has said that that Rice is a better DM than Rodri. Here we go. We got about a minute worth.
I tried to tell man about Rice. First and foremost, Declan Rice. I tried to tell man. This guy is the best 6 in the world, and I got killed. I got shot at. I got stabbed. Everything happened to me. Everything. So what I'm going to need is the chat and the Op Boys to give me my flowers.
Make sure you
This
smash.
one.
That was pretty clear. He said.
Wait.
That was it.
Make sure you smash the like button. Let's start on Deckers straight away, people. You know what I'm saying? We'll let the Arsenal boys take it away. Kids K, you know what I'm saying? What you man saying, man? Finally got it done. 105 club record signing. He's looking like he suits the kit. You know what I'm saying? Times are looking different now for Arsenal. What you man telling me?
I'm trying to tell, man. He's better than, for me, like I said, you man already know my opinion. Yeah, top 2 in the Prem, and he ain't second. That's mine. That's what I'm rocking with. That's what I'm rocking with. I'm gonna stand by it. You guys will see. I'm hearing guys saying he's not even top 5 in the Prem. Like,
yeah, Cass, I can't lie. I'm coming for your neck, rude boy.
Well, the fact that my guy claimed he's coming for your neck, like his pause. However, the maddest thing is the first clip is before he actually even played a game for Arsenal.
Yeah, it's the other way around. So that clip
Other way around.
when they signed him. So that
Yeah.
So when Nathan Kears had signed him,
He's top 2 and he's not even 2. So we got evidence.
And that was before a game. That was before a game. So the second clip was the one that happened when you signed him. And in that one, he was saying he already is the best DM in the Premier League. And then the first clip is him saying, and after multiple games, he's still the best DM in the Premier League. So listen, Francis.
We need that money.
Yeah,
and then listen. Yeah, and also all expense paid trip if any of our clubs go to Australia next summer. I'm there.
By the way, I want it on PayPal if you don't mind, because YouTube take like half.
Yeah, YouTube will rinse it.
Francis, unless you want to put lows in, we're waiting. Yeah, ultimately, and you know what? You might as well slap in a gold membership.
Where is Francis right now?
Madman made me lose 1,000. How do you want the cash? Francis.
Francis,
PayPal. We went on PayPal.
Francis, you have to bring it over to us in England in coins.
No.
I'm joking.
No. Let's just do that. Let's do that.
No. PayPal. Message me on my socials or Never a Foul socials, Francis. I want PayPal.
G. A expense from this. I must get a little.
Don't worry, Mons. I'll drop you a score in it.
Almost, yeah.
I'll drop you a score.
Mons is going to be getting Uber Eats to his door now for that.
Listen, completely discredit everything I'm saying here, yeah. But
Francis, I'm taking a picture of this one sec because I'm going to bring this.
Really, are we really doing?
Hey, you got to run your. Hey, if your man
receipts.
Receipts,
I don't know. Well, I made a bet with who's that? Claude. I made a bet with Claude last year in October time when he wanted me to give Arsenal more respect, and I made a bet with him, £100 bet with him that on a show that City would win the league, right? And at the end of the season, he said, "Send me your details. I'll send you £20 over." I thought, you cheeky fuck. Yeah. But I was bro. I was like, bro, I don't want the money because I'm not bothered.
Trip for 2 to Australia to the next pre-season. Hey. I'm not gonna lie. Australia has too many animals that will kill me. But
for God's sake, you guys are chicken shit.
No,
Every single one of you. Every single person in the UK is scared of spiders.
But bro, bro. No, do you know what it is? Do you know what it is though? It's not even
across the road. I could get hit by a bus. I better just stay at home.
No, but bro, here's the thing. Yeah, right. There's situations that we could be in that could be life-threatening, yeah, and I'm well aware of them, right? But the one situation I never want to be life-threatening is going for a shit, yeah, and thinking a spider might, like, bro, I'm vulnerable here. Dude. I've got my ass on a seat, yeah. I'm chilling. I'm playing Candy Crush or something, and I've seen the films, and they sneak up behind the toilet, and they get there, and they bite you, and you die.
This is an outdoor shitter, and they got a spider in there, bro.
Bro, I've heard stories where you put your shoe on, and there's
they're in the shoe.
In the shoe, bro. That's
you know what? The spiders and that don't scare me, yeah, because I'll just get the mighty slipper out in it, yeah. But it's what's in the water, bro.
Then don't go in the water. But you can't avoid going for a shit or putting your shoes on. You can't avoid. And the fact that, like, I've been told, this is mad stereotypical. Don't most of you lot walk around with no shoes on? like in Australia.
Wait, Bezzy
I'm
says
joking. I'm joking.
No, cuz what are you going with this, bro? I'll give you shoes, bro.
this stream.
I'll give you slippers and all, bro.
This stream forever go because of Francis. Yeah, trust me. Shublu says kids deserves a cut of that. Yeah, maybe a pound. Yeah, Francis, the deal. I will keep my word, bro. How can I do? I sent you on the chat. Either get at me on Instagram at MUFC.
Cass is hungry for this. Cass is going to leave the stream to go and deal with this.
Francis, Cass wants you bad.
Listen, Francis, I'll fast track you. Francis, I will fast track you right now. Give me 2 seconds.
MUFC Cass on either Twitter or Instagram.
There you go. Right there. Look. There you go. Sorry. Let me let it focus.
You get a bit of glare there.
Yeah.
There you go. MUFC.Cass.
I'll do it.
Ozzy Guna, I'm gonna send you a clip. Yeah, there's a comedian in England. He's kind of probably, I don't know if he still does stuff anymore, called Lee Evans. Yeah, and he's got this sketch about insects in Australia. He's like, over here, you see an insect and you stamp on it, right?
Francis,
and that's it. They're done.
My money. Francis, I want my money. There you go.
In Australia, you stand on an insect. Next minute, your foot is coming back off the floor, and the insect's there with a baseball bat going, "What? You want some, do you?" And you're like, "Fucking hell!" Like, have you ever? But here's another one. This is me being mad stereotypical. Have you ever like? Do you see are kangaroos out and about? Like, do you see them?
No, you want to see? Look, if you want to see kangaroos, you're gonna have to go like real country, right? So in my new job, when I'm driving along now, and I'm going, 4 hours to get onto site, right? That's one way. As I'm driving through like, this is the sort of wilderness shit. It's like, shit, there's roos. You know what I mean? And the thing is, yeah.
I know. And here's the thing. And I know that you used to box, yeah?
I'd box, not used to.
Oh, you still box, yeah. So would you back yourself against a roo? Because they
no. You know what they go for? They're not going to hit you in the head. They're going for your giblets. That's what they go for. They go for your groin.
How do they know?
And don't they also like balance on their tail and kick you in that as well? With like, they got some mad Bruce Lee moves in that.
Dude, I'm telling you, they just go straight down low. That's it. It's done. In the bushes, that's the thing as a low blow. That's the rules, bro.
Because when you look at like how like some of them are actually built like, you see the way
they're benching some of it.
Their nails look mad sharp as well. So if that catches you, you're getting sliced.
But it's true what you said though. Some of them look like they literally have a rude gym that they go and bench on. That mad top heavy.
What's the conversion rate on Aussie dollars? It's about half. So £1 is like 50.
Oh my god, this is mad. This show has become literally
it ends up being about £550. About £550.
We'll see.
Hold on. Perfect segue. This show has become about gambling. So who should we talk about, Cass? Let's talk about
responsibly.
Actually, talking on gambling, there's only one man called Sandro Tonali. He's gonna get 10 months. But what I don't understand is the double standards of it all, because it's not like he came clean or anything. He only came clean when he got found guilty. It's like when the partner gets caught cheating and they say, "Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, I cheated. I had an affair." Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? He got caught red-handed. Look. Away from it, he's got a problem in it. If you got a problem with gambling, then obviously he needs to fix that. And in 10 months, that's enough rehab time to focus on just you and your football and whatever it is. But the double standard part is nothing against Newcastle, and it's not actually against Tonali itself. It's against the people that have made the decision that he gets 10 months. And guess what? He gets to train with Newcastle. The same respect didn't happen to Ivan Toney. Yeah.
So can I just throw something out there as well? Did the other, there was two in this. There was another player, right?
Juventus, I think from Juventus.
Yeah. Didn't he say that the app that he used, he got put on by Tonali?
I'm not too sure.
That's what I read. I could be wrong with this, but I'm sure I read that like he came out and said, yeah, the app that I was using, Tonali put me onto it. So there wasn't that for Ivan Toney. Like Ivan Toney was him himself, yeah? So there could be context to it, and I'm sure there's probably going to be a Newcastle fan or two in here that will give us context. But I just feel like we moan about the consistency of referees with VAR decisions and with refereeing decisions. This is another one where it's just all we want is consistency. This isn't consistent if he's getting to train with him. Now, if there's a reason, someone tell us the reason. But just at this point, it seems mad. Seems very mad. And so why can't Ivan Toney train? It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense to me at all.
It's two sets of rules, isn't it? It seems a little bit sort of one-sided, favouring Tonali the new kid. And to be perfectly honest, I think it's got to be just as harsh.
Yeah.
No nonsense, no training, no nothing. Outcast. Because we got to stay in sync here. You know what I mean? If this is the level, this is the level. You know what I mean? We want to stamp this out. We made an example of Ivan Toney. That's where we're going to be. That's how we're going to be dealing with everything from here on.
Yeah,
Oh, you know what? That was a bit harsh for Ivan. Well, if it was a bit harsh for Ivan, maybe you need to go have a chat to him and change things up.
And the thing is, so it's by the looks of it, it's got ever so slightly less weaker on this one. So if another person comes out, are they going to change it again? And is that going to be like, 8 months and he can train, and then the next one 6 months, and all of a sudden it becomes the punishment isn't as big as.
You know what? I don't like snitches. Yeah, no one likes to snitch. That Fagiolo guy needs to get beat up. That guy's a snitch.
Yeah.
As a snitch. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I mean, I hear you.
That's supposed to be your mate. You can
that's mad. That's mad.
You're gonna drag yourself down instead and take it, but you dragged your friends down with it. He needs to get punched up. 100%.
In this day and age, that's the go.
Fagiolo, what kind of name is that, anyways? Like, I'm just thinking, mate, you need to hold that one, man.
What's his name? Fagiola.
I don't know. Fagiolo. Never mind, man. But yeah, man. I just don't like the double standards in this. Like, you got to feel for Ivan Toney. I'm pretty sure Ivan Toney must be looking at that, thinking, the fuck, what's happening to Zaniolo? He's stitched on Zaniolo as well. So what's happening to him? I ain't seen nothing on him yet. So it's just madness in it for me. I just
water under the bridge.
It just makes me wonder, how much did AC Milan know?
Yeah.
Because they got rid of him rather quick and rather swiftly, and even he didn't want to go, let's be honest, but he did end up leaving for a hefty price. And now if I'm Newcastle, I'm thinking, like, what's going on here? He's like, they pulled a fast one. That's the way it looks and comes across.
Sold to the house with the bad foundation and shit. Yeah, it's awesome. Look how nice the walls are. Now don't look down. Now look up.
And what I don't understand, I know they're something, but should he not get banned in Italy and not in England? He did nothing wrong in England.
Nah.
Regardless, same, bro.
I think the FA is different from UEFA and stuff like that.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but I think you can't. But I do hear what you're saying.
Yeah, like.
Is he banned from? I presume he's banned from international football as well, right?
Yeah.
He'll miss out on Euros and everything, won't he? For these 10
Yeah.
months.
Oh yeah. Nah. Hold on. Did Italy make the? I don't think Italy. Italy haven't made the. They haven't made them yet. I don't think.
If they do, he's screwed. Yeah. So he wasn't on play yet.
Yeah.
So he's going to lose.
Because I think against England that was a qualifier, wasn't it? And they lost. So I think they're still not guaranteed to qualify yet. So.
No.
Yeah. Other than that, got another couple of super chats. I have messaged Never a Foul and Cass. Please reply, and I'll arrange the payment. Trip for 2 Never a Foul crew to Sydney, also all paid. I want to meet Ozzy Gunnar, man, and then you can come along.
I want to meet Francis. I'm not gonna lie. Francis sounds like an absolute baller. Like,
if you're doing this, if these guys are coming down, we got a studio, football capital. We'll all meet up and we'll sit down and do a show in the studio.
There's spiders there.
Might as well
I'm gonna make sure there's so many spiders there just for you.
Yeah. Oh, cheers.
Yeah.
I'll make sure there's snakes too.
Whoa. That is way too far. Snakes, bro.
I'm not. I'm not gonna go there. I could go there, but
because I bet there's a lot of snakes there. There. Yeah,
there is a bit. You know what? There was this one time, right? There was this one time
at band camp.
There was this one time, bro. We're sitting there, but
under
the garage door. It was like, get fucked.
What, coming in your house?
Coming into the studio, like, you know.
Yeah, we ain't going in that studio.
Did you went back out like, yeah, go, bro, go.
A spider's trying to come up in the studio. That is mad.
No, a snake was trying to come into the studio, bro.
A snake is trying. Nah. What the hell?
Yeah, Touchline tells us, please
come in and left.
Do a fan calling show with a Galmont and Hamza. That's pretty much a rivals panel. There is actually a disease in the Arsenal fan base that I need to address. Back your players.
Wait, so
what disease are you talking about?
What have I got to do? Oh, is it because I called out Arsenal players?
I don't know what it may be in it. But yeah, man, look, until final details come out and it's prosecuted and everything, technically Tonali's innocent. So until then, guilty until proven proven innocent.
Oh, is it not been? Is the case not been?
Well, it's not finalized yet. It's not finalized. It's just been, but Fabrizio said he's looking like a 10 months, lads, and that's going to be the decision. But yeah, man, look, Newcastle, it's not going to be easy on them. But, you know, again, this could be a thing that sparks them to play even better and run harder.
Seems to have so far, right?
Yeah, man. So big up, man. They got to play tonight and I'll be watching. Other than that, we're going to be leaving. Make sure you go into the description and checking out Aussie Gooner's channel, The Aussie Gooner, and Monts on Big Six Bants. And if you haven't subscribed here yet and you would like to, make sure to do that as a little gentle reminder. And we like 44 likes off of 300, so if you can bump that up, big up yourselves. And make sure to check out Monster's stream about an hour or two ago as well. If you go over to Big Six Bants, kind of funny. But other than that, thank you very much, and we'll catch you tonight
Love to everyone
with a rivals panel. So in a bit.